Hello internet, it's Sneaky Whisper, and welcome to my monthly hyperfixation video. After months of GIFs and TikToks from Caveman Studios, we finally have our grubby mitts on the next major update to Contractors VR, and we're taking it through the ringer to see what's new and what's shiny. This update features many physics and control updates, such as Boneworks-ish, melee weapons, weapon collisions with the environment, weird gun positions, new maps, and an assload of features in the Modkit. In this video, I'm going to try and walk through as much of the features of the update as possible to show you how much of the game has changed during this update to help you try and understand the new physics and mechanics to help you get your edge back. I'm going to release a separate video demonstrating the shooting capabilities and available mods for every default gun currently available, and that'll be coming out soon. First up is a new setting called the Hand Weapon Pivot Center. And this is going to decide how your arms move when you're connected to the gun. So the new Hand Weapon Pivot Center setting gives you two options. You could choose the wrist or the model, where the wrist is the new pivot center, and it's more towards the back of your wrist. Whereas you can also change it to the model as a pivot center. That's more classic pre-update pivot centers. Next new setting is actually more of a feature capability, is you can now do virtual crouching. By pulling back on your right joystick, you can crouch. Pushing up on the joystick will help you stand. And I've noticed that this gets a little glitchy with people who like to stand anyways, and they virtual crouch and then full IRL crouch. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of glitches people can pull out with that. There's new melee physics with all of the melee weapons. This is where the Boneworks style interactions come in. So you can see the knife has a bit of an upgrade. It fully interacts with the wall and the guns now, as does the frying pan. However, when thrown, the frying pan is still a little glitchy. The crowbar works a little bit better, feels very heavy in the hands now. And all of these melee weapons are fully interactable, meaning you can have full-on sword fights with a katana and a machete. However, it's not perfect. As you can see here, the two weapons still kind of glitch through each other when at the right angle. The throwing knife got a big update as well, and the mechanics with which you throw the knife have changed, so it's going to take some getting used to try and get back to the throwing knife, but it's supposed to be a lot more accurate now. And here's a montage of me trying to get my first throwing knife kill. You can skip forward to the next chapter if you don't want to watch this.
Freaking out.
We need beef.
We need to get something.
We had a good lead going. Okay. They're winning.
Teammates really fuck you up now though. Are they in our spawn just doing stuff?
The MK18 is awesome.
MK18?
Yeah.
See you guys.
Grenade physics got a big update. They definitely feel a lot heavier now. They have some bulk to their weight. So no more giant leaping grenade tosses off of spawn to hit everybody on the side of the boat. There was a bit of a glitch with the grenade pin buff, not being able to pull out the grenade pin, but that's since been patched. They updated the hand animations when reloading, supposedly. They showed it in a GIF on their blog, but I have not been able to recreate that animation. As you can see here, I'm cycling through all of the guns, trying to show that hand animation. I just couldn't figure it out. Reloading, pressing B, trying to like auto slide release. Just couldn't get anything going. They also adjusted the hand model of the medium armor character. This is the standard armor. I'm using the full body IK instead of just the hands, which you can change in the settings. This is the light armor hand model. This is the heavy armor. They updated the hand model animation for when you're using bolt action rifles, which I personally do not like. I think it's a lot harder to get the bolt up far enough into the proper position to be able to pull it back and then latch it back down. With all of the other semi-auto rifles, it doesn't seem to have changed much. The game also received a couple changes that'll update the pace of the game. Time to kill is now 20% faster. So here I'm demonstrating with the basic gun, no mods, no attachments, standard armor. And we can see on my wrist how fast my health is decreasing, and with the standard pistol it's about 33% per shot. And I don't have a reference to before this update to compare that to, so we'll have to use this as the reference going forward. Also, for all you jumping bunnies out there, the weapon recoil while jumping has been increased by 50%. So huge, significant increase in this, and you can see here, as I'm just standing here shooting, the gun shoots pretty well, but as I start jumping, it just starts spraying pretty wildly, so that's going to be a big major change to this game. Frag grenades have also been nerfed and now do 20% less explosion damage. Here I'm trying to do a bit of a standard testing. A couple distances between me and the grenade. And I'll show the health that it drops me down to on the screen. Another new change is empty clips are now unable to be put back in the ammo holster. So this doesn't work for partially empty clips, but if you fully empty a clip, you can no longer carry that clip around. Also notice that the magnetic power of sucking things into your tactical vest has increased, so grabbing more ammo from the reload stations should be a lot easier, and you should be able to get out of there a lot quicker. One thing that was not listed in the patch notes, but I've kind of noticed as I've been playing around these last couple days, is the loot from dead bodies is sticking around a lot longer. So I'll put a timer on the screen to show you how long it's sticking around. For some reason, the smoke grenade likes to hang out a lot longer than all the other weapons. So this should give a pretty steady supply capabilities, possibly, of grabbing more grenades from fallen enemies. So you're less limited to the grenades that you get as you spawn. And a very big update that I know a lot of people do not like, as they've been very vocal about it as we've been playing, is improved weapon collision physics. And so crouching and no clipping through walls is no longer possible as weapons fully interact with the environment. And in some cases, if you have the barrel of the gun too close to a piece of the environment, it will not fire. To feature some of the capabilities of the new Modkit updates, a new rebuilt mod map was released by by the Cavemen, and is called Space Rumble. Big thanks to Biscuit Eater, Sticky Icky 285, and Mr. Clean for letting me tag along to check out the features of this new map. The games for this map are Sniper Solo, The Floor is Lava, Solo, Good Choice 1, Grand Opening, and Good Choice 2. This map also features pickable skins from the in-game menu. This marks a big jump in the game. I think we'll be able to see a lot more skins going forward, which may prove tough for the Quest 2 users out there, where having that many skins will prove hard to render. When you first load into this map, you can see whoever the top players of this round are will have a gold, silver, and bronze crown on top of their head that they can take off to salute you, but it goes back to their head every time. And in the main loading area is a climbing demonstration to help people practice their climbing abilities, since there's now fully interactable ladders in the game now. And while climbing, in order to get onto the next level, I found that you really have to swing your controllers clear behind your back and let go, and that will snap you onto the platform that you're trying to climb to. And also make sure you're wary of any fans or ceiling fixtures as you're climbing, as I hit my hand on my fan at least 3 times during this. So the sniper solo game gives you random guns during each of the rounds, and it's you one-on-one versus another person in a very quick paced map where you sprint towards each other, and first one to kill the other wins. The solo game mode gives you the same thing as sniper solo, except with regular guns. Good Choice 1 lets you pick your gun during every round, and there's the options. You have to sprint to either an automatic sniper, or in the center is a unloaded pistol and a frying pan. So it is very much your choice. Pick your poison, and hopefully you can get to the weapon before your enemy. A really fun game mode is Grand Opening, which is where for 2+ people to go with, but we've only ever been able to get into it with 3. Is you go through and you bust through these doors, which are a new feature in the new Modkit, and you pick up a weapon off a pedestal, but be careful, as some of the rooms do not have weapons, and some only have melee weapons.
The first door had nothing.
Really?
The first door was empty.
The fact that I can open
Great.
doors now is amazing.
Yeah, I love that now. I want this one. Nothing again!
No.
Nice. Nice.
And the funnest game mode we've done so far is the floor is lava, where you start off with a sniper rifle, and you have to jump around these pillars and try not to fall into the lava as you try and 360 no scope your friends.
What is that?
What is yours? Just extra ammo?
So
Yeah.
just load your ammo?
You want sniper?
Yeah, those are just. It's just extra ammo.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's cool.
There are also various quality of life fixes for the downtown map. I will show a flythrough of that map at the end of this video. Now we'll jump into some of the Modkit specific features. In the mod searching panel, there's now filters that you can search by map, loadout, or custom game mode. This will allow you to scroll and filter through all of the potentially amazing community edits coming out soon. And you heard that right. This mod kit is bringing custom loadouts to the game, which is a very exciting feature. So people are going to be able to make custom guns and assign custom people can make custom World War II, custom Ninja, custom whatever. And I just did a video about the custom Halo gun pack that came out. So this feature is going to be great. In the new mod kit, the developers have added a demo room showcasing some of the main new features with this mod kit. First up is a custom player name tag, so developers can change the name tag floating above your head. You can change the skeletal mesh, so by entering a certain area, you can change the skin that a person is wearing. A custom activity UI object is now available. Once a player enters a certain area, you can have a context menu pop up and show in front of them. There's a new custom notification UI that follows the player's head movement, similar to the game start or game end notifications. You're now able to replace the current menu UI with a custom UI. Stats UI, you can now add custom wrist UI elements that will appear just above the player's health indicator on their wrist. Map info, so when you're sitting as the game's about to start, when you're getting the countdown, you can change the menu information shown to players during that time. And now you can change the game state from within the game. So with this demo, they provide a button that will start a countdown timer, and once the countdown timer reaches 0, the game will be over. So that will signal an end of game state. Now, to showcase some of the more physics-based interactions, they have set up a climbing wall to show off the ability to climb. Then they also have a plain ladder station to showcase climbing up the ladder. And notice that you can shoot while you're on the ladder, but it's impossible to reload since you need both hands for the reload. Then there's the climb pipe, which showcases how developers can create climbable surfaces of any shape. They don't have to be straight. They can also be following a curve. And a weapon rack has been added so that you can hang weapons up on the wall. In this demonstration, they have horizontal as well as vertical weapon racks, and also some teasers as to bats with nails in them or spears. This will be great for battle royale type of game modes where you can deposit weapons in predefined locations and have players come by and pick them up as they please or as they find them. There's also a way to dynamically change the loadout plan of a character. For example, if they enter a certain area, then their loadout will change as they pass through that area. Also, another big change is door physics. Doors are now interactable with weapons, player models, as well as bullets, but I've noticed that they have trouble, or they don't really respond to grenade explosions. And finally, there's some various interactable components that they would like to show off. First is a joystick that requires 2 hands to operate, but moving the joystick will move the character in this demo world around. So instead of using the joystick on your controller, you'll grab the joystick in the game, and moving the joystick around with your hands will move your character. And then there's also the switch, which currently does not hook up to anything in the demo, but can be seen to interact with or engage with the environment in a more meaningful way. And that's all. There's a lot of changes in this new update, so this video is really long, and I apologize for that. It's probably pretty dry too. I'm hoping to dive further into the mod kit as I get better at Unreal Engine, because I'm pretty new to it. I'm usually used to working with Unity, so that's going to be a big change, but I think it'll be worth it for this game. If you think I left anything out, please leave a comment down below, let me know, and I will cover it in a future video. Peace.
Ain't nobody